So, yeah, I think general consensus that we thought that the sort of rounds phases thing as written was a bit shit, a bit clunky, a bit cumbersome, wasn't it?
I think it was just that there were lots of perps, and it just dragged.
But it was a good test.
I was going to say, I think it was probably taken to the extreme on
Thank you for joining us
and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think if it had been 2 or 3, it'd probably have been fine. I think it was just the fact that there were so many of them, it kind of strained it to breaking point.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know what the sort of average number of opponents is on a scenario. I mean, looking, let me just have a look. I mean, they were quite weak opponents.
I would say, yeah, there were lots of weak opponents. I suspect it'd work better if there were a handful of stronger ones.
I mean, let me have a look at the.
I think that's the bit that dragged this. It was like, right, perp 1 misses, perp 2 misses, perp 3 misses.
Yeah. Well,
I think that was probably.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is another thing. When I was looking through the books again today, it mentions in particular the fact that during combat, particularly range combat, you'll see lots of misses on both sides, even from the judges, and supposedly that was intentional in that it was seen as a way to simulate the massive firefights that went off in the comics. Although I would disagree with that. I don't think there were. I mean, there were some big conflicts in the comics, but I don't think there were lots of. Well, except with a few exceptions, I don't think there were any lots of really big firefights. I mean, Apocalypse War being.
Yeah, I was going to say the Apocalypse War is really the only example.
Yeah. I mean, there were other big stories where there were citywide events going off, with the Judgment Day and things like that. But the fights tended to be focused, sort of on a smaller focus rather than big, like a big skirmish, like a big actual war, with Apocalypse War. Although, having said that, this is from 1985, so some of it, I mean, this is the time from Apocalypse War and stuff like that, isn't it? So, not long after, anyway. But let's just have a look. Just having a look at the scenario that we will be playing at some point, just to look, see what typical numbers of enemies there are.
What's all this about missing in combat? When I'm not on duty, I'm on firing range. I want some extra points in my ballistic skill. Sniper.
That's good thing. I'm going to come to an experience thing, because that's you have got some experience points, but you might be a bit disappointed. So let's see. So there's couple of early encounters one with 3 opponents, one with 2. Then later on, we've got one with 9 or 10. 9 or 10. Oh, that's it. So the biggest so in the scenario that we're going to do, the biggest combat has got 10 enemies, opponents. I mean,
using that system last time would be excruciating.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously we're not running that today. So, of course, the main idea of today is to run that combat encounter again, although I have changed it slightly, to perhaps force people to make use of other things. but using basically ripped off the fast slow action from Year Zero engine, haven't we? How well that works is another thing. I mean, like I say, when I've been reading through the books again today, I think we might come up across a few things that might need a bit of tweaking. They're not, don't necessarily translate well to using that fast, just having two actions. Because essentially, if with it as written, if somehow you had an initiative of 100, which is impossible, you're never going to have it. So it's maybe debatable whether it's worth even mentioning. But if you did have an initiative of 100, you could take 10 actions in a round, as opposed to I think has somebody got
No,
3 actions? Yeah.
What's my initiative? 31.
Oh yeah, so 3 actions.
Yeah.
With the old system. So, but of course, we're not going to be using that today. We're going to be using this bolted on the initiative system that's used, the combat system that's used in Year Zero, like Alien and Coriolis. Is it the same in Coriolis? I've not played Coriolis, but
You get 3 action points.
Oh yeah, it's different. Yeah, it is different in that, isn't it?
So with that, you can do an aimed shot for 2 points,
Yeah.
or you can do a fast shot for a point, I believe. So you could fire your gun 3 times.
Right.
But it has to be. I think it has to be like a short range gun,
Right.
and you get modifiers. It's harder because you just let him rip, so it's harder to hit.
Yeah. Oh, so that is a bit different than to standard.
Aiming, you get a bonus, but it takes longer. And then
Yeah, it's a test. I mean,
Yeah.
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
So essentially, I just looked at Alien because that was closest fit sort of theme wise, sort of setting wise, I guess. Did I? But I think I did. I've put it in the wonderful book of law that I've been constructing in the journal tab. There should be now entry number 7 is alternative actions and rules. Action rules. Oh, actions. That should be action rules, not actions. Get my English right. So basically translated the list of basic actions. They were listed with the default rules and kind of translated them into this. So instead of, for instance, what's your initiative score, Dave? Your
31.
31. So you would get 3 actions. So instead of that giving you 3 actions, your initiative, the number of actions is now like a bonus to your initiative roll. So you would get +3 to your initiative roll instead. Okay. So then initiative is resolved from highest to lowest. Obviously, as you improve your initiative score, then you'll get better. You'll get faster, so you'll get a better and better bonus. And you can pick up special abilities that give you additional actions as well. So I think there's one. I think it might just be called extra action. There's a special ability you can get. It's extra action. So in this case, it would give you a bonus fast action. So you'd have 2 fast actions or potentially 3 fast actions instead of 1 fast action and a slow action, or 2 fast actions like you do normally with the Year Zero thing. So the number that's generated from your initiative score, that would be your number of actions, is now an initiative bonus onto a D10 roll. And it will go in descending order, so highest would go first, and then you get to take a fast action and a slow action, just like in Year Zero, or 2 fast actions. You can also take a free action before or after a fast or slow action. So free actions would be things like sitting, standing, crouching, dropping to the floor, dropping prone, or speaking approximately 20 words, which is usually be used for making challenges against perps. So slow actions would be walking and crawling, where you can move up to 8 meters, because in the previous system you'd use 1 action point to like move 2 meters. Walk 2 meters or crawl 2 meters. But you could use up to a maximum of 4 action points so you could in theory move up to 8 meters. So climb and swim is the same, except it's slower, so that's half. But it might require a check. Listen or observe is a slow action. Close combat, hand-to-hand combat, that's a slow action. A Lawmaster kick is a special, so it's a special attack. I don't know if I mentioned it before. So you can, if you're on your bike, you can ride into a group of opponents and essentially use your slow action to kick up to 2 people. You do have to spend your fast action on a drive check though, to make sure you keep control of your bike. Unless, of course, you've given over control of the bike to the actual bike.
Yeah. Who's probably far better than I am.
Yeah, which is probably a much better idea. So slow action is, of course, shoot firearm. And
can I give control over my bike to my bike? Strap my gun to my bike and give control of my gun to my gun, and then go home.
You could, but I'm not sure what would happen. The gun wouldn't do anything on its own either.
It's got its own guns anyway.
Yeah, you could tell it to use its guns. You could just go and drive down there and shoot people.
Off your trot, mate.
Yeah, and I'll
shoot the perps.
I'll hide behind this pillar.
Yeah,
I'll go to the coffee shop. Tell me when you're done. So shooting a firearm is a slow action. But as with the other rules, you've got to, in the other rules it said you had to, regardless, you had to spend an action aiming before you could shoot because you're a judge. The reasoning being that is to ensure you don't hit innocent bystanders. But that doesn't make sense.
Everybody's guilty of something.
That sounds like a potentially a trip to Titan, that, Dave. But of course, it doesn't differentiate between when there's obviously no innocent bystanders, though. So, but anyway, so
there could be just a little old lady taking a dog for
she could just appear from around the corner.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that one person getting a pint of milk at 3 a.m. during a peaceful protest.
Yeah. So like I say, so a slow action is going to be to fire a weapon once. However, a judge must expend a fast action aiming his lawgiver before firing it in the interests of safety of innocent bystanders, and thus it follows that a judge must in fact spend a full round when firing a weapon when there is risk of injury to innocents. This applies to any weapon in the course of their duties. Of course, if the judge is pretty sure there's no risk, then you could I would say you could fire without spending a fast action to aim the gun.
It's probably if you judge there's no risk, you fire without aiming and you hit somebody that you shouldn't have done, you're in bother.
Yes. And this is another thing. Yeah. I believe, I could be wrong because I've only glanced at it, but I believe things like that, incorrectly sentencing people. I'm going to type incorrectly sentencing people. I think that possibly results in negative experience. I believe, like I say, I'm just that's just a brief glance earlier.
No,
So there's that. Then we've got psychic attacks we don't need to worry about because nobody's psychic, but that would be a slow attack. Throwing something is a slow action. Reloading a weapon is a slow action, but some weapons might take more than one slow action, but by default most would be one slow action. Administering some aid to somebody, usually first aid would be a slow action. Carefully or stealthily opening a door would be a slow action. Starting a vehicle, if the engine's already going, then it's going. But yeah, so starting a vehicle from cold is a slow action. Then you got fast actions. You can run, so you can run up to 16 meters. You can jump, which is kind of a part of a run action. So it has to the jump distance is part of that 16 meters. So with enough run up, you can jump a maximum of 8 meters, which is wow. I know.
I can't jump a maximum of 8 meters.
8 meters. A judge can jump with enough run up. They can potentially jump 8 meters, which is amazing.
It's because we're not weighed down by a load of body armor.
There you go. Yeah, you've just got armor in the least useful place. Well, the head. You got a good head. The best armor's on your head, but it's important to protect your elbows and your knees. Don't matter about your body, your torso. That's fine, and your groin, and your legs, and your arms. Although the padding on your arm, that counts for, even though it's just on your elbow, it counts for your full arm, doesn't it? So you got running, jumping, which are fast actions. Kick open a door, or force open a door, that's a fast action. Open or close an object, open or close something that isn't a door. Pick up an item, that's a fast action. Use an item, that's a fast action. Entering or exiting a vehicle is a fast action. There's something about that. If you wish to climb into a car or onto the back of a bike and similarly climb out of or off of a vehicle, use that. Should the vehicle have a door which needs to be opened, though, this will require another fast action to open the door. Closing the door, however, is included in the enter or leave action, so that's kind. So you just pull it or push it shut behind you. So shove, that's a fast action, shoving somebody. Might require a check if you attempting to actually push them over, push them prone or trip them up or something. Diving for cover, that's a fast action. Driving a vehicle, making a vehicle check is a fast action. And entering Overwatch is a fast action, but you need to reserve your slow action if you're taking an Overwatch action. So that's the list of actions. I think there's another one. There's I can't remember how that works. You can spend. I can't remember if it's a fast action or a slow action. You can exchange initiative positions with somebody, I believe. That's the thing. So yeah, does that make any sense? Does that sound? I mean, I think I've sort of put it up in chat before, so I think everybody thinks that's a grand idea.
Suck it and see.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll test it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, and then
exactly.
Yeah.
If needs be, we'll revisit it. But
yeah, it might be completely broken. And anyway, we might decide that going forward,
play the other one.
Yeah.
After all, we'll spend about 3 sessions this and then decide, nah, out the window.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you could try doing the same scenario with the other system.
That is my intention.
Yeah.
Oh well, I say that I've changed it a bit.
Very similar scenario though. With
I might have added some innocent civilians.
But there are no innocent civilians.
Everybody's guilty of something.
They're stupid enough to be hanging around when there's a gunfight going on.
Well, I mean, surely that there is a law against getting in the way of a judge performing his duty. Jumping in front of a judge's valuable bullets.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
I mean, that's surely wasting police time, wasting police resources.
It could be.
Train.
Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely could be construed as obstructing justice. Yeah, certainly could.
I mean, that bullet could have hit a perp. They jumped in front of it.
They blocked it.
That's wasting police resources and time. Endangering an officer in the performance of his duty as well.
Yeah, it can be liberally applied, the law, that's for sure, with the right wording. So what we're about, it's experience we were talking about as well, weren't we? Is this the right book? Yeah, it is.
One.
Yeah, well, you had got, I think you, had you got about, I think you recorded some experience, I think you'd all got about 30, hadn't you?
Are we getting experience for training?
Yeah. For what? For these? Yeah, I reckon so.
Those after every session, you get experience points.
Yeah, you want experience?
You do. You do indeed. You do indeed.
I'm not sure where the one point came from.
I think. Yeah. What were they? What did it say? Where's the scenario? Let me have a look. I think it was basically one for every perp. I can't see the. Where's the scenario, man? There it is. Afterwards. All judges surviving the fight will earn 3 experience points for every wrecker taken alive, injured or not. Oh, that's all right. But we'll lose 3 points for each judge that dies. Any judge who survives the fight completely uninjured will earn a further 10 points. You may also care toward specialized blah blah blah. Yeah, there we go. That's where the experience points came from. But yeah, it's where are the experience points now? Can't find the blue things. Combat. I'm gonna look at the that's that expanded. Is it expanding? No. Oh, there it is. Experience points. So with experience points, you can do things like either improving your stats. The only stats you can't improve are strength, I think. So you definitely can't improve strength.
Even if you want to take some steroids like Judge Bell?
Yeah, even if you take some steroids. Well, I think steroids are illegal, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, you're stuck with your strength.
Yeah.
Although I think there might have been some additional rules in one of Games Workshop articles that about like training and like doing things like going to the gym and stuff like that. I'm sure there was something like that.
In the compendium.
Yeah, possibly. Looking on the wrong page.
It's not going to be overly generous, is it, with the XP?
It's not. So essentially, for every 100 experience points you get, you can basically spend 100 experience points to try and improve one of your stats.
Try.
So you can. You automatically improve it. By
what, D2, D3?
Well, it's a little bit better than that. It's 2D3.
for 100 XP, and what have we got? 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to you with that then, Phil.
Yeah. So the other thing you can do is when if you improve one of your skills, initiative, included initiative to 40 or more, you can also take a special ability. And there are a list of each stat has got its own list of special abilities. So like initiative-based ones, combat-based ones, drive skill-based ones, tech-based ones, street skill-based ones, med skills.
Before we get any of these talents, we should have all started with a talent.
Yeah, I think there's an argument for that in one of the articles as well. Yeah. Because the judges, as they start out, are incredibly weak. So I think there was an argument for giving people starting off with a talent.
To compensate for not having any proper body armour.
Well, even,
I won't let that drop.
You can't complain that. Even Judge Dredd ain't got any proper body armour.
Yeah.
Although, strangely, it's, I believe, City Defence.
Carl Urban had body armour, but we're not playing Carl Urban.
No, they do. Yeah, they do. Well, yes, they do. Yeah. It is weird that. It is weird. It never really dawned on me, to be honest, until looking at this, that they only have armour on the arms, the legs, and the head.
Yeah.
You'd just think the suits would be made of like a bulletproof material.
At least like Kevlar or something.
Yeah. At least stab proof.
Yeah.
And just put a motorbike jacket on.
Well, they have got leather jackets, I suppose. Well, a leather onesie.
Yeah, there's leather and there's like motorbike.
True.
Leather jackets with Kevlar plates in it.
To be fair, the suits are often look more like BDSM.
Yeah.
leather costumes and something that's protective.
Like British Army, you have to buy your own kit.
But yeah, so when a stat hits 40, you can choose a special ability, and you can. I think you can cheat. What is it? I see it somewhere. Where is it? And look, where is it? I think every 10 points above 40, you get to choose. You get to choose another special ability as well. So that's good. Oh, that must be. Maybe it's in the judge's book where it's a bit more. It is. It's in the judge's book. There we go. So yeah. You get 40 when you get to 40 points in a skill. You get your first special ability. Then 50. You get a second. And 60, 70, 80, 90. And in the highly unlikely event that you reach 100 in a skill, you get your final ability in that skill as well. Although I don't know what's Judge Dredd's stat. I don't think he's anywhere near that either. People.
What we could do, we could pool our XP and give it all to me, and then I'll have a talent.
Oh,
I'm not convinced.
Oh wow, Judge Dredd.
We'll take it in turns, but I'll have the first talent.
So what's it? Judge Dredd's stat. So Judge Dredd's got a strength of 3, initiative 97, combat skill of 98, a driving skill of 85. A tech skill of 55. Well, that's where it really falls down. Tech's only 55.
So it's like a god, basically.
A street smarts of 95. Oh, a medical skill. He's not good at that either. 50. And he's even got a size skill of 30.
It's twice as good on the old medical skill as myself.
Yeah. So good at putting the bullets in, not so good at taking them out. But yeah, so unfortunately, nobody has enough experience points to raise one of the stats. But I think if you did, I think you might actually. I think so you might actually, or at least some of you might actually potentially be able to raise a stat to 40. So that's something to look forward to. Is there anything else we want to say about this? I mean, this is probably going to be a short section, to be fair.
Now, let's crack some heads.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Radio. So I don't, we'll dispense with all the preamble, all the setting, the little intro text, because we've done the scenario before. It's essentially the same. Well, it's on the same map. I'll say that. But I think to open up, I think because you drive, so you're driving into the tunnel. What's the tunnel called again? The Buddy Rich tunnel, and there's still this wall of fog that you hit as you're coming out of the tunnel. So I think everybody still ought to make a drive skill check.
Let's see if I can do better this.
Yes, let's see if you don't get out of control again this time. Talking of which, I need to bring that up.
Music keeps resetting.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's all right, but it's a little bit annoying because it keeps going. Volume keeps turning up. And it keeps.
Oh, the volume! I thought you meant the track keeps resetting.
No, well, it changes track and then volume goes back up.
Ah, right. Let me see. Let me set the. The set is set quite low. I'll set the.
I don't. It's on. That's on Foundry. I'm not in Twitch, so I don't know what it's doing in Twitch.
Okay.
What are we doing? Sorry, drive.
Driving. There we go.
I'm on the wrong character sheet. I'm glad it's saved to Foundry. I cannot find the character sheets I made. Judge Packard. Got a big 31 in drive.
Ooh,
Well, hey.
it's bound to go well then. Bound to go
Damn
well.
it.
So we need to. What was Andy's judge called?
Packard Bell.
So the
Hewlett?
Hermes,
Or
Packard,
is that
Hewlett,
Hermes is
Bell.
me.
It's Colin Hewlett. Are you Hewlett?
No, I'm Hermes.
Hermes.
Must be Hewlett.
Yeah.
I think it was Hewlett.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll blank.
C100. Yeah. Oh, that was 30 and it rolled on to an 8.
So that's a loss of control for Judge. Oh God, Judge
Roll.
Judge
We're
Bell
all
is.
on the floor.
Is that a pass or a fail?
Is it a D100?
Yeah.
Mass pilot.
How did anybody pass last time? Because I think I was the only one that failed last
You
time.
did. You were the only one that failed. Yeah.
We're all briefing collective staff relief. We're all just getting in.
Probably caused by me with the worst roll and everybody's lost control.
Okay, so everybody loses control. So judges are it's
Can
fine,
you
suddenly-
just quickly shout to your bike to take control? Sort it out!
right, and this following round, I may make a drive skill. Oh, this is what happened because you had a drive skill because you riding into the fog, and then when you lose control, you get another chance to try and regain control of the bike. That's what happened last time. So you can if you lost control of your bike, which I believe everybody did, you can make another roll to try and regain control of it.
On a 31.
Oh my god.
Spent too long out firing range and not enough time on bike. That's the problem here, isn't it?
What's Judge Hermes?
We've done the one master as much as.
Gets worse. And we're all dead. Right, next mission.
The purpose is just watch and go, huh?
Just say they're elite.
I'm going to land on my elbows or my knees if I come off.
Dispatch
on the edge.
immediately sent out a wagon with a bunch of white helmets.
Okay, so let's see. So,
The moral of the story is don't speed after criminals.
yeah.
Just trundle along. We'll catch them eventually.
So let's bring the bikes on. Well, let's in fact let's just bring them all off because it's coming into the tunnel. So let's come onto the under zoom.
Is that fire where we are?
No, you're at the opposite end.
Like the flaming remains of 3 Lawmasters.
Okay, so we'll have to go through it. We'll go through this one at a time then. So everybody's lost control of the bike. So the vehicle will travel in the direction indicated. So you need to roll. So first, Judge Hermes, can you roll a D6 to determine which direction your bike goes? That's straight ahead. That's useful. 3 to 4 is straight ahead. 1 is sort of sharp right. 2 is just off to just like veering to the right slightly. 3 to 4 is straight ahead. 5 is slightly to your right. 6 is like sharp left and sharp left. Okay. So the vehicle will travel in the direction.
A war zone.
The vehicle will travel in the direction indicated at the speed it was moving prior to loss of control, whatever the consequence. Is the vehicle traveling at 40 meters around or greater? I believe you were, according to the scenario, weren't you? So
yeah, we're in pursuit.
200 miles an hour.
Yeah, something terrible like that. I shall double check what speed actually.
What's the speed limit? Surely that would tell you everything you need to know. 1 mile an hour below it.
What, even giving chase?
Yeah.
So you'll give chase if you happen to be in radio contact. Blah blah blah. Try and radio. Blah 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 blah. Highly illegal. To try and radio control would have to slow down, which is highly illegal, so you couldn't slow down. So the speeding roadster is travelling at 385 meters around down the 4-lane highway. This is just under the normal maximum speed for the vehicle, and is fairly safe at the way. The judges are currently travelling at 270 meters around. Yeah, so 270 meters around is the speed that you are traveling at. So I'm sure that's completely and utterly safe. Okay, so Judge Hermes first then. So you're skidding straight forward. You're going to give us a percentage roll if you would.
Oh,
55. Oh. Okay. So, the vehicle will go out of control. Right. Okay. So, you suffer no further. You don't go into a spin. You don't spin or roll it, but you just lose control and go skidding forward. Okay, so you go into a skid. So it gives a D10 to see how many meters you skid before you are able to regain control of it.
Are we
8
getting all the
meters.
high rolls out now? All the crap rolls?
So.
Four squares.
How many you can run over?
So that is 4 squares. So I'm going to move you forward. So we're coming in. So it's 1, 2. Oh, I'm into the tunnel. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right before.
Ooh, so you just managed to stop just short of this. Just short on the cars. Okay, so next then it will be it's a regain control roll from Judge Packard.
I did that.
Oh, you did, yeah. Did you fail that? You failed that as well, didn't you?
Totally. So D6.
So D6, yeah, to see which direction you veer off in, possibly into Judge Hermes. Oh, look, it is. Into Judge Hermes. So
I just pull. I'm stopping. I'm like, whew, that was close. Slam.
And give us a D10. See how many meters you go. Oh, 2. Oh, right. That's okay then. Ooh. So we're into here, and then you go 1, 2 meters, and just come to a halt there.
This is almost looking choreographed.
Yeah.
Did this on purpose. And finally, Judge Bell, give us a D6. See which direction you lose control of you.
Jesus.
5. That's the same direction. So you.
I don't know how easy it is, but I'd remove the word judge from your token, so you've just got the surname.
Yes. I was looking at that. I'm not sure if I can do it, to be honest, because they're on PDFs instead. But I've been considering that because it makes it easier for me to determine who is who rather than saying Brit Judge, Colin Judge, Dave Judge. So that's to there. Right, but you do tumble from your bike still. So it's not you don't come to a perfect halt. You do tumble from your bike still, and you take D2 hits. So Judge Hermes, if you wanted to roll a D2, see how many hits you take. One hit. Right, damage. So that would be a hand-to-hand damage. So you can roll a percentage to see where you hit. Oh no, sorry, not a percentage. Where is the roll a?
It is a percentage into.
Oh yeah. So it's a percentage to see where you hit. Yeah.
100%, right? Okay.
You're trying to land on your head, remember?
So
That's the only game you're like trying to land on.
29. So you your abdomen. So maybe you like yeah.
Of course, the only bit without armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you come to a sudden halt and slide forward and slam your groin straight into the front of your bike. So you've got no armor on your groin, unfortunately. So you need.
Why would you?
So you need to.
Won't be after this.
You need to roll a d6, but you do -1, d6 -1 to see what damage you take from that impact.
You're out at game now because you've just knocked your balls.
So that's 1. So no, so you don't take any damage.
Referee.
You don't take any damage from that. Well, not you would take a bit of initiative loss, but we'll say you don't at the moment. You don't want to kill the.
But did that calculate properly?
Sorry.
Did that calculate properly? I put it at -1.
Oh yes, it did. Yeah, if you click on it, it extends it. It'll expand the roll card, and it shows you rolled a 2, so it gave a 1.
Ah, right. Okay.
Where's D2 option?
You can
/R1D2.
Yeah, you can do it that way. Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, put it into the chat /R then space 1D2.
I'm gonna try. I bet it don't work.
Or you can just roll a d6. There you go.
Right.
Boom, flipped a coin. 2. So you took 2 hits. So for the first one, you need to roll percentage. See where you got hit. 53. That means from 153, so your left arm. So you hit your left arm. So that you've got armor on your left arm. So if you want to roll, make an armor check for your arm, for your left arm.
Percentage dice, is it?
Yep. So you should have a percentage value on your sheet.
That first one rolled without me saying so.
There you go, 5. So your armor takes the brunt of that.
Does it degrade?
I'm going to say no for the moment.
So
then your percentage for your second hit.
Yeah.
98. That is your left leg. So again, you got some armor on your left leg.
I've like come off on my left side.
Playing Twister.
Smash it.
Come on,
Landed on your elbow and your knee.
51.
51.
I got my couch sheet open. What's your armor like on your leg?
I don't think it's 51.
No, I don't. That's probably a fail.
I think it's 25 on.
I've now only got one leg.
Okay, so is that a fail on your armor roll? I believe it is, but I'm not sure.
We all
don't know.
crawl
Hang
over
on.
bikes like, oh,
I ain't got the
Limping
couch
and-
sheet.
It is
Like,
left leg. Yeah, it's 25 on your
I
legs.
thought it was. Okay, so you need to roll personal damage then. So roll a d6 minus 1.
well, roll the d6.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Defective.
So 4. I have a minus 1.
4. Okay, so 4. That is 2 stuns. You take 2 stuns, so you're stunned from the. So 2
I'm doing
stuns.
Family Guy.
Yeah, essentially. Ooh. So the way we're going to do it in this is basically the first stun would take away your fast action, and the second stun would take away either your second. Well, basically your second action.
I'm out of the first round.
So basically, next round you're doing nothing. You're just like on the floor doing a Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
And Dave. I forgot what we're doing. Oh yeah, D2. See how many hits.
Is
2 hits.
Oh, that was a 1. Referee.
So 2 hits.
In the 85.
85. That is right in the the left leg. So you got an armor check for your left leg.
25. Come on. Nice.
Oh, nice. And then your second hit.
In the 13.
Right in the 13. That's right in the chest. No armor on the chest because that's sensible. So you need to roll a d6 minus 1. I think I'm shouting too much. I remember distorting on that on my mic. Oh, that's oh no, that's a
4.
Oh, 4. You've not.
Oh, what?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, I didn't take the 1 off.
Yeah, you didn't take the 1 off. Yeah. So that's a 4. So
minus 1.
oh,
but
right. Okay, that's weird. Did you
Yeah.
put a space?
No.
Oh, no. Well, you should have done it then. That's weird. It's not coming up on the.
You can do the minus plus button, can't you? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you can as well. Yeah. So that much like Judge Britt, we shouldn't just name the judges after each other. Make it a lot easier. So is it, what's your judge called? Is it Judge Bell?
Bell.
No, you're Judge Bell, and Britt's Judge Packard, isn't it? Of course, go together, don't you? Right. So
Partners.
So like your partner, you take 2 stuns, so you're basically not acting the next round.
A box for that.
I think there is a box for stuns, maybe.
Can't see one.
Maybe.
Got a bit of grazing on his nipples as he goes along the ground.
Can't see a stun.
I'm not sure if he is. Let's have a look.
It's fine. I'm just messing around, but no, doesn't seem to be.
No, it could do with a stun for keeping track. Well, yeah, it's easier than the previous one. You don't have to keep track. All you need to know is you basically
Messing around.
Yeah, you're stunned, not doing anything.
What is the scene before us? Is this a gang war? Is this a pile-up?
Yes, good question. So yes, it looks so. There appears to be a pile up. There's the car. You can see a car or van at the far end of the highway, just below the flyover, that is in flames. Appears to have been hit by an explosive weapon. So that's the vehicle is completely destroyed. You can see the one of the occupants inside is burning. He's on fire. He's clearly dead. The driver also dead, thrown through the windscreen. You got a vehicle over here that has crashed. They're throwing the occupant through the windshield, and they are instantly killing them as well. You got a large. You got this in the middle is a school bus. on which you can see at least half a dozen Juves. And then you've got various vehicles, some with passengers. You can see. I mean, your line of sight is kind of blocked, I suppose. But I'm gonna just let you see what is. There's a heavy kind of truck here, and out the back of which has come a fatty who is being shaken down by two perps. And then you got a gang of perps surrounding this automobile, as well as one holding a gun to the driver of this one. And you got another guy up here, again holding like gun pointed at the occupant of this vehicle.
Not that it really matters, but is that the car at the bottom that we were chasing?
That's the car that you were chasing, yes.
And is he dead?
He's dead. He's clearly dead. Yes, he's. He was going nearly 400 miles, nearly 400 meters around. So he's lost control of his vehicle, straight in that concrete post, straight through the windscreen, and mashed his face against the support pillar.
That's going to hurt.
It is going to hurt. So we need to. Of course, we can now try the fantastic new custom combat scheme that we're using. So I shall put everybody into a...
Watch how Judge Hermes sorts all this while
lying on the ground.
Lying on the ground.
Stop it!
So I'm not going to put the civil. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'm not going to put the civilians in the combat tracker because there's going to be enough in the combat tracker already. There might be too many perps because I've set it up as if there were 4 judges, forgetting that Andy wasn't going to be here. So there we go. So there would be a huge list now. So the combat tracker, of course, is the crossed swords icon on the right-hand side. So you can click on the dice icon, and it should roll a 10-sided dice, but we'll unfortunately, at the moment, we're going to have to manually adjust that.
Where's the dice icon? I do not see
It should be
it.
beside yours.
It's where, sorry?
Beside your, if you click on the cross swords.
Yeah, it's opened up a thing.
Yep. So if you look on the right hand side,
Click on your character.
look where your character is, and on the right hand side you'll see a dice symbol.
I can see it 20-sided dice.
Fwee. But we're stunned anyway, so we're not doing anything.
Yeah. So you don't have to roll initiative, I guess, this time. Okay. So Judge Hermes,
It just depends when it's our turn to go.
Yeah, we're role playing. I've done.
Yeah.
so we need to up adjust it because it doesn't automatically apply that initiative bonus, of course. So what's your initiative bonus for Judge Hermes?
34.
No. So it'll be what would have been your number of actions.
3.
3. So your initiative is in fact 13.
I can't see me on the list. Is there a reason? I see Judge Hermes, Judge Bell.
Oh,
Where am I?
You're not, are you? That's weird. I'll make sure I should put you on. Have I put your bike on by mistake?
Did I? I did roll, didn't I? I clicked on the. I thought I clicked on the little wheel thing. Or was that not me? Was that?
No.
All right, I'm not on.
Oh, I've put your bike on. Yeah, well, get rid of your bike. Your stoic bike. Go. On the judge. Okay, we'll have to move the bike. Okay, there we go. Boom.
Packard. So
Yeah.
I'm not rolled because I'm not doing.
Yeah, there's no point rolling. Okay. So, radio. So, unsurprisingly, judges will most likely go first, and they do have a bonus, but I'm just gonna. The perps do have a bonus, but I'm not gonna use it because it's gonna be very finicky adding a bonus to all of those tokens. So, Judge Hermes, you have got a fast and slow action, which you can take in whichever order you wish, or 2 fast actions. So, what are you going to do? Bear in mind, there are... I'm going to unhide the civilians, actually, because you will be able to see them. So
what am I seeing here right in front of me, just where I...
I'd leave them on because they're going to get in the way, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just ducking down. Don't move them. Don't do anything with them. But they.
Oh no, I'm not going to get rid of them. No.
They
will affect whether we need to aim or not.
Yeah. Why is that not? Let's wrong key down. That's why.
If you use armor piercing, you can shoot through them.
I think that's all of the civilians. Yep, that's everybody. So you should be able to see everybody on the map now.
There's some good-looking kids on that school bus.
So
this is a driver.
it's those 30-year-old horror teenagers. Every slasher.
So there's like five Jews on the bus, the bus driver, and 2 perps at the back. And they got perps here. So the standard ones, these ones that there's more of, those they're just equipped with melee weapons. The other ones, like this one, they're the ones that are equipped with a gun. I believe it's a spit pistol.
Oh, that was fun last time.
Yeah. So, Judge Hermes.
Right. So I am going to put out a stun grenade.
Okay.
And
so if you look in the excellent book of law that I have been updating, the information about the stun grenades has been updated, so we actually know how they work properly.
Oh, right.
So if you look in the judge's equipment under stun grenade, it's essentially the same, but it tells you how long they last and things as well. So stun grenades are useful for controlling crowds or mobs of criminals by causing extreme giddiness and vomiting. There's also an occasional chance it will induce an extreme allergic reaction, which requires hospitalization. Apparently that's 1 in 250. The effects of the gas are instantaneous, and any character, including judges, caught within it without a respirator will be affected. The gas causes any person inhaling it to drop all weapons and other handheld equipment. Their eyes become clouded and water terribly. Breathing becomes painful, and they even have trouble standing up. Eyes screw up and water horribly. Breathing. Oh, that's repeated it. Coughing and retching. They may not take any actions for 10 combat rounds. And then only 1 action in each of the next 30 combat rounds. Can't imagine a combat going on for 30 combat rounds. Stun gas causes an allergic reaction 1 in 50, which is fatal. The gas will disperse on the roll of a 6 on a d6 after a delay of 6 combat rounds. So it lasts. So it stays. The cloud stays kind of pretty static for at least 6 combat rounds, and completely disperses on its own after 30 combat rounds. So it's not going anywhere, essentially.
Cool. Right. So
and it's got to burn each stun grenade, so they can be thrown, they explode on contact. So as soon as it hits something, it explodes. And it has a burst radius of 5 meters, so 10 diameter. And 1 square is 2 meters.
So I'm trying to figure out how far I can throw here. So
yes, throwing.
One action's going to be to use item, yeah.
So a slow action will be to throw the missile, yeah.
Yeah, but
you can throw.
I need to take it out though off my pouch.
Yes, that would be a fast action to take it out of your pouch, and then another action to throw it. I mean, you can potentially aim it as well, but it's not a firearm, so you're not required to. And also, it's a stun grenade, so it's not going to cause any fatalities.
Yep.
So
you're
basically, not required to aim it.
Take it out and lob it over the top, aiming for. I don't want to hit that. Basically, aiming for around about here or at the front. So basically, just go lob it over the top of that wagon towards these 3 guys.
Okay. So you're going to give us a that'd be a combat skill roll.
Okay, this will be fun.
Oh, 5. Excellent. Spot on.
Woof.
So do you want to ping the spot where you were dropping it again?
See, I'm going to get cocky. So the windscreen, or sorry, the wing mirror, I'm going to have it just bounce off the wing mirror here and then just land on basically the bonnet.
Okay.
I know somebody. Is that somebody on the bonnet?
No, so they're inside the vehicle.
So
The
basically what I
window.
want to do is land on the bonnet where that citizen is.
Okay.
Or
So as
just
soon as
protect
its first contact, it will explode. So if it
Yeah, that's why I want it to land in the bonnet.
Okay,
So
so-
it explodes in midair for the 3 perps.
So hoop it over, yeah. Because if it, like I say, if you bounce it off the wing mirror, it would explode as soon as it hit the wing mirror. So the first thing it touches, it basically. Poof.
I was just being pedantic.
No, that's fine. Nice description, but yeah.
The bonnet just dunk.
Right.
Once it hits the bonnet, it's going to explode.
No,
Basically
so
face
bonnet,
height.
so it covers. So it's so 5 meters. That is that.
Oh, that's better than I thought.
Okay.
Oh, nearly. Oh, did I get him? No.
No. He's inside. He's inside the.
Oh, so close. So close.
So that essentially, let me just double check it. I don't think there's anything they can do to avoid it. Yep. So long as it hits on, it goes off and instantly does that. So that incapacitates this perp immediately. This perp. This perp. And
Oh, we get it back too.
oh yeah, that one around the rack as well. I didn't see him. This
I
one.
was hoping to get those 3. I wasn't expecting to get him too. That's bad.
And
That's
potentially,
actually quite fantastic.
at least one of the passengers inside the vehicle as well. Oh, and possibly her. Yeah. She's going to get her as well.
Who will sue you at a later date? Good luck with that.
Okay.
I don't think that works in this universe.
That's been
What
cool.
was the name of the family? I need to look it up again. You know, the Judge Dredd always encountered the family and ended up killing one of them, and then he went back to apologize one day, and he ended up killing another one and arresting 3 of them because he felt bad. It was the same family he kept encountering. Do you remember that story? Then?
I have a vague recollection of that story. Yeah.
Like, he actually just felt bad one day. Like, I'm going to back to apologize. This is bad.
Yeah, and caught
then when he
him
got
in
there,
the act.
a whole thing just ensued, and he sent half the family bloody cubes and killed one.
Okay, so next perp is incapacitated. So we got this guy up here. So we got this wrecker up here.
Do you need a roll to see how many rounds are right?
No, I don't believe so. They're basically out for as long as they're in the. They're out for 10 rounds.
Oh, is it automatically 10? I thought it was like
automatically
for-
10 rounds. Yeah. Yep, they're quite effective, to say the least. And it doesn't, like I say, it'll stay. That cloud from the grenade will stay. Won't disperse for at least 6 rounds.
Oh, did you not say 1d6 rounds?
No.
Oh,
These,
that's it.
no. After the 6 on the is either on the 6th round or after the 6th round. Then at the end of every round, roll d6, and on the 6th it disperses.
Ah, right, that's good.
So, which is
That was different from last time, wasn't it?
yeah. Like I said, we didn't have all the rules for the. Couldn't find all the rules for them. But not too much different. So, like I said, this guy is he takes aim and then shoots with his spit pistol, which has got a range of 30 meters. Just
I'd like to point out I'm on the floor.
You are indeed.
Face down.
Already behind my bike.
So Judge Hermes is here. So that is, that's just in range, just in 30 meters. So he's in range. So his skill is with his pistol.
Can he shoot through a van and a?
Well,
and
that's
a
gonna
car?
that's gonna cause that's
A
gonna.
Lawmaster, which I'm still
So he's gonna have to.
the nutsack still attached to.
and a cloud of gas.
Yeah, so it is gonna lower his chance of hitting. It is gonna lower his chance of hitting. Spitch. Where's his skill?
I think
Oh,
he
it's
should
there.
run
Okay.
away.
God, so aiming would give him a 10% bonus, but I'm going to say that the gas and the cover, that's going to negate that. So he's got a fantastic 20% chance of hitting you.
0-1. Here it comes.
So yeah, he's got a selector.
He shoots it right through the van, misses everybody. It's like
21.
just.
So the shot just pings off the side of the Oldsmobile.
Just hypothetically speaking, though, if he had have hit, there should have been an armor save from the van and the Lawmaster.
Well, it's kind of I'm simplifying it at the moment, saying there is kind of shooting over the top,
Oh, more like a mortar.
kind of climbing up and shooting. I mean, it's not, yeah, like I say, I'm trying not to complicate things with cover rule too much on the cover rules and stuff. It would be more complicated than that normally, but like I say, yeah, I'm not going to use every single rule straight away. Especially since
Maybe
we're kind
the
of
roads
That's
like
one
that,
thing
and
I
he-
guarantee
he-
with GW
he
is
shoot from a
convoluted rules and hard stuff and
righty. So that's so the next perp is it would be this guy who is incapacitated, and then we got this guy. I would point out that nobody, which might go against you, nobody made a. Obviously, Packard and Bell didn't, but Hermes, you didn't actually make a challenge.
that's a free action, but that's taken afterwards.
You can take a free action before or after either a fast or slow action.
Oh, whoops.
It's not shot anybody, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
No. To be fair,
We're
yeah,
actively engaged in naughtiness.
yeah.
It's just gassing them.
Yeah, to be fair,
I saw that civilians were in danger and immediately acted.
this is true. I mean, it would have let you off in that case, in that
So I'll
situation.
shout
but,
afterwards. This is the law. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
the only thing, I mean, like I say, that would have been fine because you threw a stun grenade, you didn't shoot anyway, and people are, you could say that people are lives are potentially at risk anyway, so it would sort of, void from doing that. The only thing you miss out from doing that is by voicing a challenge, by challenging them, then you potentially lose out on the opportunity of some of them surrendering. Are you doing that? Are you issuing this challenge just with your voice, or with? Well, it will have to be with your voice because otherwise
I'll have to be with the voice because I don't have another action to use the Lawmaster. Not right.
Yeah, that is correct. So that would probably affect these guys that you just stun gassed anyway. So the only other
Really matter.
So the only other guy that's probably in range of your voice is this perp, this jaunty perp here, who's
It's
threatened.
a bit more squeaky and high pitched than normal. So.
So you will
I
make.
got hit right in the knackers.
So you can make a street smarts or street skill roll to see if the perp surrenders.
Oh God, who do you call her?
Oh wow! And is it him that's acting next? Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so he's not acting next. So it's a free action. So he basically throws up his hands, drops his weapons, drops face down the floor. And says, I'd surrender, Judge. I surrender.
Yeah. Basically, what he watched me just come careening up, take a big smack right to the bits, and I just casually lob a grenade and don't even flinch. So with that in mind, he's just like, I'm not messing with that.
Okay, so let's see. So it was this guy. We've done that guy, and then there was this guy. Okay, so he is. I guess he is going to continue what he was doing. He's robbing these citizens. And
No thinker.
he's incapacitated, and then we've got the petulant perp over here who is also robbing these guys, these poor citizens in this roadster. And then we've got another perp over here. Oh, he's with the shooter. So he's gonna start moving down. So he can run 16. He's going to take a fast action to an action, or rather slow action to move. So he's going to move. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So he's going to run to there. That was him, wasn't it? Yep. And then we've got the dogmatic perp who's over here. He's also I think he's going to actually start moving up. So he's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think he's going to stay there. And then we've got a mundane perp who is incapacitated. And then we have Judge Bell, who is incapacitated. Then we have the seemly perp, who is currently robbing this citizen, so he's going to continue doing that. Then we got this tough wrecker. He's got his gun trained, so he's going to take a shot. He's going to take a step. He's going to take a shot at Judge Hermes as well. So he's going to aim. Giving him 10%. I'm going to say 5% for the edge, cutting through the edge of that cloud of gas. So he has got a 25% chance of hitting. And he fires off his stub pistol and completely misses with a 57. So, yeah. Shotguns would just fly, ricochets off the back wall behind you. And then we have got... we've got another tough, which is this guy. Where is he? He's over here. And so he's gonna move round. So let me see. How far was a fast action? How fast can he move? Where's the actions gone? Okay. So he's going to run round. So it's going 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and he's going to take a shot from there. So again, he's not got an aim, so he's just got the base 20%. So he fires off his spit pistol and misses. Surprise, surprise. And then we've got a polite wrecker, which is a guy in the bus, I believe. Oh, no, he's incapacitated. Then we've got another perp, which is the guy...
How long did it take you to make up these names?
They're randomised.
All right, okay.
It randomises them. Perfect perp. So he is... I think he's going to take... He's going to maybe take the fatty hostage, or attempt to take the fatty hostage.
Don't you mean body positive activist?
Yeah, no, he's a fatty. Right, so that is the end. So that's the end of that round. So initiatives don't change. You still keep the same initiative unless you haven't rolled one. So we just move to the next combat round.
Hi, Daco. How you feeling?
Yeah, how are you feeling? I
don't know.
Yeah, I was saying, I'm feeling like somebody who's passed.
I'll let you know when I've had a go.
No, I just mean in terms of that seemed to have went through rather quickly.
Yeah, well,
And there's more perps.
I just feel like me and Dave have been robbed because we weren't allowed to go.
Mother!
So did Judge Bell roll a 3?
Yeah.
So you can add what's your initiative bonus?
3.
3. So we'll change that to a 6 then.
That was last round though.
Yeah. So the initiative. You shouldn't have rolled it last round, should you? That's true. Oh, you got worse. Well done.
That wasn't me.
That was me. Too.
Oh, that was you. Excellent.
But do I get +3 for my initiative?
You do. So I'll just update that.
5.
So that gives us a fantastic 5.
Middle of the board.
Oh, excellent. You're doing this. So that's a 5 for Judge Bell as well. Update compare. So it's 5.
Roll high for riding my bike. Roll low for initiative.
I like the idea that his suit's just been ripped away, so he's got his muscular chest showing.
Okay, so round 2. So Judge Hermes, you go first still.
Maybe I should try and intimidate when it's my turn.
Yeah.
Right.
These are essentially out of combat, so I'm going to can't skip them.
I am going to issue a challenge with the Lawmaster.
Okay, so you're using the radio, yeah. Okay,
Can
so
you
that's
just hire a grenade over the top of that group at the back?
How far can you throw?
I
Or
was
is
just
it
good
Personally, probably 70 or 80 meters at a punch.
It
Depends how heavy it is.
So it's in the Judge's Manual. 1 second, I will find it. Which is the Judge's Manual. That's Judge's Manual. Other actions, jumping.
Or at least when I was any good at throwing. Now it's like,
Throwing missiles. You can normally throw. Maximum range of your throw, as calculated, is strength times 3 plus 15 in meters. So what's your strength?
2. So
Times 3, so that's 6 plus 15, so that's 21 meters you can throw.
fuck off.
What's that, like 10 square? Is it 2 meters a square?
Yeah, each square is 2 meters. You can use the ruler as well, the ruler thing.
Strength times 3 plus 15.
Yes.
Is this some sort of
That's a weird calculation, isn't it?
yeah, so there's nowhere I'm hitting. It would be lovely just to hoik one right in the middle of
That's
that.
28. Do you want me to go outside and film myself throwing something? Like, I'll get a cricket ball and I'll just hire and we can see how far I can throw.
Just gas all those kids. It'll be fine.
Just because. No,
Well,
that's
can you land it just behind it? Because you'll get a few people. There's 2 in the back and there's 2 around the front.
yeah, but the car, if they're inside the car, protects them.
Yeah.
Because technically, I should have got that courageous one.
Oh, no, he's not in it.
They'll have to stay in the bus then.
No, is he not within the?
No, if you look, the corners are like.
Oh, it's a circle. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
But yeah, is it? But yeah, on top of that, he is inside the bus, and the bus is closed. So yeah.
So, a cricket pitch is 22 yards, yeah? Which is pretty much, 20 metres?
And it's these grenades are awkward to throw down.
Yeah.
They're actively throwing it, like, at the ground.
You've got
the soundtrack.
that guy there.
Yeah,
Bottom of screen. Yeah. How
the
do you
one
do-
taking the ferry. Or if I get it in there, actually.
How do you do that? How do you make it light up?
Yeah, hold it down. Hold your left mouse button down.
Do you know what? Okay,
That
we'll
guy
do that
there.
then. Right, I'm
He's
going to
doing
chuck another stun grenade here.
Okay, give us a thrill. Oh well, it's just right.
4 times 3, 27.
Hey, hell, I'm good with these.
Whoa.
Okay, wow, that's a successful throw.
So right in the middle here, where they're trying to these 2 parts.
Throwing missiles. Use the area effect fire rules. Jesus Christ, where's that? Area effect. Should miss. Right, okay, it didn't miss, so it doesn't go 10 G's. Right, okay, so that's on target. So where your pointer is? Yeah, cool. So that's another. It's like I might as well just copy this this template here.
Sorry, bus driver. Hope you had the window up.
He does indeed. So it doesn't affect anybody in the bus. But that does automatically take out all of these 3 perps, or these 2 perps and the fatty. So they're down. Cool. So it's all going to be over before Dave and John gets to do anything, or Judge Packard and Judge Bell. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that was your slow action. You still got a fast action. Oh no, you didn't.
No, because I had to take it out.
Oh yeah,
And throw it.
yep,
Yep.
you did.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Same as last time.
You did. Yeah. So there was no challenge over the.
And there's nobody's going to hear me about a challenge.
Oh,
10 bad guys to deal with, so it's
There
not
is.
over yet.
there is indeed. Right. So then it's Reckless Perp is incapacitated. Mr. Finicky Wrecker Tough, who is over here. So I think he's gonna move up because that was like a bad shot. So he's gonna take a fast action to run. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I think he's going to go, let's leave it there. And then he's going to use his slow action to take a shot. A fantastic shot at 20%. Here we go. Oh! That's 13. Fucking hell, he's actually hit. Right, so I need to need to roll a percentage to see where he's hit you. Damage from what's shooting a gun. Target went to fumble. Damage from weapons. Okay, percentage. So he hits you 74. He hits you in the right leg, so you can make a armor check.
Okay.
And the gun is
Of course, not a roll.
normal.
Ouch.
Okay, so it bypasses your armor. It's got no adjustments. So it's just a basic gun. It's got no positives, bonuses on penalties on the damage roll. So it's a D6 on the damage. Oh, a 6. Oh, what are you rolling?
Oh, what happened there?
You rolled.
Oh,
Unless you were stabbing yourself or something. So we got a 6.
sorry, there was no roll.
So you take
Add 'em together.
So you take 1 wound. So it's a wound to the leg. So you've taken 1 wound. So we need to deal with that as well. So temporarily remove 1. So that's lower your strength by 1. You also lose all actions that you could have performed in the next combat round. So because taking a wound is incredibly painful, it basically knocks you out, takes you out of the action for a round. And you also get a critical, I believe. And then after you also actions, let me just double check on that. So injuries. Wound damage. Receive a wound. There's a possibility that you will have suffered a permanent injury of some kind. Consult the appropriate section below. Right leg. Oh yeah. So you hit you on the right leg. So you lose use of your right leg. You may, although you can't walk on it, you can hop a distance of 2 meters per
I'll just
action.
get on the bike.
You could get on the bike, yeah.
Well, I'll never get off the bike.
Yeah, he's still on the bike.
It's still on the bike. Yeah, so
The knacker sack permanently attached to it.
you may not perform any other actions while standing. If you're
Sat
hopping,
now.
yeah,
Sat on
you
the bike.
crouch or fall. If both legs are hit, you can crawl at 1 meter per action. Okay, so you've taken 1 wound. You can't act next. You can't take any actions next round, and you can't walk You basically can't walk. You can hop but not walk. Hop or crawl. Okay.
Right.
Radio. So that was a finicky wrecker. Now, striking perp is incapacitated. Adorable perp is back here. So he's just robbing these people. He's taking while the judge is occupied. He's kind of taking advantage and just robbing these people. Jaunty perp is throwing his rocks up. Petulant perp. Where's petulant? He's robbing people. And then it's Judge Bell.
Okay. Can I? I'm not sure. It says, and I'm not sure I agree with this, that running 16 meters is a fast action,
Yes,
but walking 8 is a slow action.
because you're taking the time to do it. That's the reason being.
But I was just thinking, running 8 I could see as a fast action, but running twice as far as a walk are surely about the same. But I'm going to take advantage of that anyway.
Okay.
And I'm going to run forward.
You can, but it does say you can only, if you're running, you can only take the running action once.
That's fine. I don't even want to run the full 16.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I want to run to behind that car
Yep.
and then hire a grenade 27 meters into that group of perps.
And can you throw it that far?
I can throw it 27 meters.
Excellent, very good. So
Not 28.
if you want to move yourself over to that location, then.
Oh,
That's a ruler.
boy. It won't take the ruler off.
You want to collect the selection box, the square brackets.
Cool. Oh no, that's my bike. That's still my bike.
I'll get your bike out of the way. There you go.
Thank you. To probably about there.
Okay.
Maybe there.
Okay.
Hang on.
And then give us a combat skill
to
check.
there. Okay. In 1.
So that's a miss. So what was the spot you were aiming for?
I was aiming for insightful citizen.
Oh, on top of the car then, because they're in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So
Yeah, basically just slap back. It's only a stun grenade.
yeah. So you need to roll. You need to roll a. So it's a 1, 2. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you roll 8-sided dice.
Maybe he's proved his point and he's actually thrown it off screen. He's thrown it a lot further.
So start from
I was
the
like,
clock.
this is maximum range.
1,
Whee!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes south of your position, and if you roll a
Good job
D10,
good job I didn't roll like a 3, because that would have been further than I could throw.
You need a 1 now.
so this is it. Yeah, this is it bouncing out of
on,
basically
you
bouncing
do it.
off a target.
Is this a D8 again?
No, this is a D10. See how many meters off target it is. 7. So at 7 meters to the south, so it's 2, 4, 6. So it lands about here.
So it's not going to do anything.
So I should still have that template attached. No, I need to select templates. So at 2, 4, 6, and about there. Boom.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's under it.
No. Nice try. Creating some obstacles though. So obviously, nobody,
Yeah.
if anybody happened to walk into that, they'd just go. Okay, so that's Judge Bell. So it's Judge Packard.
I feel Packard should always go before Bell.
What's the shotgun like compared to your pistol?
Oh God.
It's a bit longer.
I mean, they must have it for a reason. Is it better?
I think
kind of
it's basically kind of a backup. I'm not sure. I don't think
Because
I
it's only got
trying to think what does
shells. It hasn't got your range of different bullets. So
I mean, shotguns are brutal, aren't they? But you're like have to be in somebody's face.
Judge equipment. Where is it?
It doesn't matter. Bike's got machine guns on it, hasn't it?
Well, cannons. They can fire in bursts of 6. And all.
20mm cannons. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're
It's
cannons.
a
Yeah,
bit harsh for, basic ground control.
They've got guns. I've got cannons. So to control the bike, is that a fast action?
I suppose so. Yeah. I suppose it is. Yeah.
I've got to help Judge Hermes because if I flick off into the direction he's on his own, he's going to get slaughtered. So, normal move is 4 squares, 8 meters. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yes, I could get behind that pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scattergun. So Scattergun has got a maximum range of 75 meters. Takes 1 action to reload 1 cartridge, 2 actions to reload to replace the cartridge. It's got a -1 damage effect modifier.
No, I'm going to go 1, 2,
And it can fire stun grenades.
3, 4. That's my fast. And then can I fire a high explosive?
Oh, there. Right, okay.
Does it have a burst on it, high explosive?
It, let's just check. It does take...
Can I land it like there in front of them?
So high explosive, the high explosive shell is designed to deliver. It's basically like a shotgun. Is this the one that's like a shotgun blast? So it's this burst has a diameter of 5 meters. Has a +1 modifier to the weapon's effect. The shell is limited, but it's by its very short range, which is due to the weight and nature of the charge. But its weight outweighed, so it's got a maximum range of 25 meters. Takes 2 actions to, so it takes an action because it's an high explosive. It's not a special round though, is it? So it is actually a normal round.
That's a bullet.
Yeah. So 2 actions to reload 1. Yeah, what was the question? Sorry again.
So if I land it here.
Yeah. So it's got a 5 meter.
So I'd get both in.
It's got a 5 meter diameter or radius. You said diameter. Diameter of 5 meters.
More to that side, so I'm not endangering that person in the car. So probably there. So it'll still get them, won't it? Still get them both.
Okay.
And I'm not issuing any warning because I ain't got time. And they've got guns, and they've just shot my buddy.
True. We'll allow that. In theory, you should still take an aim though, because there are nearby civilians.
No, I ain't got time.
Okay.
I'll risk it.
That would be a negative experience penalty.
Who's going to report me? Who's going to know?
Me.
They're not going to be alive.
I'll say not the civilians if you miss.
They died in the firefight. Won't me, boss.
Right, so we need a
high explosive. There's no bullet to prove it.
So 5 meters.
So I'm aiming for that as the landing. It definitely gets him, and it's more that way.
All right, so that's rated. So it's 5 meters diameter. So
a square is what?
That's it.
2. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Give us a combat.
Oh, I'm going to miss anyway, so what's it matter? So if I aimed, I wouldn't get to shoot this guy, would I?
No.
So no, I need to shoot this round. Going to risk it. This is only a training simulator. So where's my coach sheet? Judge Beckard. Is there any range modifiers?
There's no range modifier. There's a damage modifier.
So it's combat skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a big 32. This is going to result in nothing.
See, if you'd aim, that'd be 42.
Yeah, but I'll be dead. That'll be next year. I've got 2 guys with guns in my face.
Ooh, yeah.
90. It's not a malfunction. I don't think that's a malfunction.
What, 19?
19.
Oh, was it 19? Sorry, I thought it was 90. Oh, 90. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so that lands a hit. So you want to give us which I suppose. So we'll do that. No, let me get the thing selected. So we'll do this guy first. You want to roll a percentage to see where the blast hits him?
Everywhere, in all the important places. That's a leg, I think.
I believe it might be damage, injuries, damage from weapons. Hits from ranged weapons, so it's a slightly different table for ranged weapons. So what was that, 78? That is indeed his right leg. Let me see, what have they got? He has got some armor, but I think it's just chest armor. He's got chest armor. Yeah, he's got it right. He's got.
Can we nick his chest armor when he's dead?
Yeah. Better equipped than us. What's this?
So he's got some flak armor, some like a shell jacket that covers his chest and abdomen. Like that city defense armor, they know what to protect.
We'll be borrowing some of that.
Right. So that is that's hit. Is no armor on it, so it takes damage. So roll d6 and add +1.
Oh, so it's +1 damage. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be switching out all my bullets. D6 +1.
So it's +1 to roll, not +1 damage. It is so. There's a better chance of getting a higher damage roll.
So click on a D6 and then click on the plus. That'll give me the +1, yeah?
I think so. You can try it.
Yeah.
We will try. Oh, 5.
5. So 5 is 2 stuns. So that
leg come off.
No, he's taking 2 stuns, but he also takes D10 initiative damage. So if you want to roll D10, see how much initiative damage he takes.
And I can move and then club him to death.
Oh, that's 7. So he loses 7. So that's going to cut down his actions. So 7, that's 15. So he's down to 15 initiative. And he's got 2 stuns. So he's currently not acting. It's a stun.
So how do you kill somebody?
Well, you're not meant to kill them. For one, you're supposed to arrest them.
I've just shot. Well, I've used a high explosive round. It's done. I rolled a 4, and it was +1 5. So how do you kill somebody?
So they'll die by either losing all their initiative.
Oh right, the stuns take out their initiative.
Well, every time, every kind of hit damages the initiative.
Right.
Even one like the lowest. If you get less than 1, it does nothing at all. A 1, it has no special effect, but it causes D6 damage to initiative. And then it goes from that all the way to 7+, which does 2 wounds and D12 damage to initiative. So the ways of way that people will go down is if their initiative is reduced to 0, then they will die if they don't receive medical attention. If the strength is reduced to 0, they will die if they don't receive medical attention.
So how can you do a 7+ in a single attack?
So if you rolled a 6 on that roll,
it would have been 7.
It would have been
That's
7.
a bit. It makes it really hard to kill anybody.
But we are supposed to arrest them.
Yeah, you are supposed to arrest.
But it's not just mechanically. It's just not realistic.
Whereas if you shoot somebody in the head and they're not wearing a helmet.
Oh, that is true. It is a leg injury as well.
Yeah. So the wound. If you deal wounds to body parts, it does do critical injuries. So if you shoot somebody in the head and get a wound, if it's a full-on hit, instead of just like if it's a stun, it's just like a scratch. It's not. It doesn't fully. It's not penetrating.
He's out of it anyway, isn't he, for a couple of rounds?
It is, yeah. So yeah, you've not. So the shock of the hit, even though it's not not full penetration, it's still it's taking him out for next round.
So repeat for the next guy then.
Let me just find the stun. Where's the stun?
Is it
Oh, there
a
it is.
D100 first?
Yeah, D100 first to see where it hits.
Come on.
91. I believe that might be another. That's a left leg. Makes sense. Man,
It
kind
does,
of,
that's
maybe. Yeah.
It does. No, it does. Oh, no, it's right. It should be
Yeah,
right.
well, yeah. He had his right leg behind the pillow, his left leg stuck out.
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1, yeah. See, of course, as well, if there were a group of them, when you fired that, that'd be like done that to all of them. So that's 6. So that's 6.
Trying to roll 6. I want to kill him.
So 6, that means he's taking 1 wound.
Good. Oh, that's a shame.
So his strength is down by 1. And he also takes D10 damage to his initiative.
D10.
So as the initiative goes down as well, they're going to get they're going to lose the initiative bonus and how many.
4.
And it's also easier to knock them out.
I can move in and I
4.
can move in and club them to death. I mean, arrest them.
So yeah, so while they're stunned, you can arrest them.
Yeah.
So well, that 4 initiative damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what you're looking to do, to incapacitate them so you can arrest them.
I definitely did that. Don't worry, Judge Hermes. Got you covered.
Okay, so next it is the Valiant Perp, which is the Valiant Perp. The Valiant Perp is this guy. Okay, so he's got a gun, so he is going to, well...
This is where I think you need a morale roll, because...
Well, we need to start issuing warnings.
Yeah, that's basically a morale thing. So...
Because don't they have a negative effect because we've wasted some of them or something?
So when you challenge somebody, you get, so depending on how you challenge them, you get that bonus. You can get bonuses. So if you fire a warning shot, or if you point a gun at them, then that gives you a bonus to your street skill roll for your challenge. But if it fails, then you can't challenge them again until their situation is worsened. So if you challenged a perp and he didn't surrender, you won't be able to challenge him again until
You shot some of his mates.
Yeah, you shot some of his mates, or you'd shot him. He'd been shot and stunned or wounded. So yeah, his situation would have to worsen before he would consider surrendering again.
No, just thinking, seeing as the GW product, and they're probably working off their mindset, like if 50% of your troops go, there's like a morale to save the troops.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm just wondering if they're thinking the same lines with these groups, or if there's something comes in, same with the judges, if you
that does affect a challenge. So I think it's like
it gives you modifier.
yeah, it gives you modifiers. So I think it's
Right.
for every person that's been, every ally that have lost, I think it's like gives a +5 bonus to a challenge.
Right.
That would make sense. Yeah,
+5 or +2, one of the.
like I said, just familiar with the company. So
But it's
okay,
in the you can look it up in the Book of Law in the Journal tab. It's all in there.
Cool.
Right. So yeah, this guy, the Valiant Perp. Where is he? God, he can't get past because there's bloody stum gas everywhere.
Oh no!
We can get rid of that because that was just an explosion. That was instantaneous. So I think he is going to go. So he can't really see. So he's going to work his way around here. So we're going to have to go. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
he can't go there either.
And that's as far as he's going to get because he's going to have to climb over the truck. Oh, but it could take another fast tag, so no, it can't for running. So yeah, that's as far as it's going. Okay, so then it's Dogmatic Perp, who is incapacitated. Then Mundane Perp, who is also incapacitated. Seemly Perp, who is up here. He was robbing somebody's seen an explosion, so I guess he's gonna. I think he's going to take a hostage. So he's going to drag this guy out and take him hostage. And then we've got Unbiased Wrecker Tough, which is this guy up here. who'd just been. Oh, he's been.
No, they got hit, didn't they?
Yeah, he got hit. He took a wound. Because he took a wound, that automatically takes him out the next time. So just put a stun on him as well, essentially. And then we got Frizzy Wrecker Tough, who is down here. So he's still in cover. He's going to take a shot at Judge Bell.
Hello.
So he is going to. So he's in cover. He's going to take a moment to aim. So that's going to give him 10%. So his chance jumps up to a massive 30%. And he fails. He shoots. Yeah, the shot goes wild. Hits the car at the side of you instead. And then we have got Polite Wrecker Tough, who is incapacitated. And then finally, Perfect Perp, who is also incapacitated by the second stun grenade. So that's the end of that combat round. So it's round 3. And it's back to Judge Hermes.
So he's having a rest.
Who's having a rest? Because you were, so you're not acting.
I've got an ouchie. I'm like, ow.
So Reckless Perp can't do anything. Finicky Wrecker is stunned, so we can take the stun off him for now. Because he's not going to be stunned next time. So which one is he? Is that one. So he'll be able to act next time. Then we've got Striking Perp, who is incapacitated. Adorable Perp. Where's Adorable Perp? Adorable Perp is over here. He is... I think Adorable Perp is gonna rob some people, so he's gonna leg it for the up the steps for the flyover. And then we've got Jaunty Perp, who is incapacitated. Petulant Perp, where's Petulant Perp? He is also robbing people. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's gonna stay there for now. Then it is Judge Bell.
Okay, if you shout a warning.
Yes.
How quickly do they then react in their initiative order? Or do they get a free react?
They get a free react.
So, in that case, I'm going to take a free action to shout, "Stand down, perps. It's the law."
Okay. So that gives... just using your voice is...
You shower of bastards. It's Packard Bell.
Arresting perps to challenge. So a challenge can be made to all perps within a 20-meter radius. Oh, with the use of megaphone increases it to 70 meters. Oh, so some did. Oh, you didn't use the microphone, did you, Hermes? In the end.
No. Sure. Hadn't done enough.
So you can issue a challenge to people within a 20-meter range. So, that's most of them. In fact, you can reach all of them with that, apart from the one that's running away.
Yeah. So, is there any reaction from?
So you need to make a street skill roll. Are you? So yeah, we need to adjust that as well, of course.
Street skills is 38.
So challenge surrounding perp. A judge aims and fires a warning shot. No. Judge aims directly at one perp. No. So perp is stunned. So stunned perps, they get 10. You get plus 10% against them. A wounded perp get 30% against them. Perp's friends have surrendered this time, so that's plus 10% per perp that's already surrendered. Okay. Right, so we can make a street smarts check then, and then we have to compare it against the.
There's 2 on a black thing. It's the top one. So shall I just roll and then you can
yes, we can
figure
apply
it all
the
out.
roll. Yeah. Oh wow!
Oh,
I think everybody just surrendered.
Ooh.
Pepper determines equal the chance to tap. Yes. Oh well. Wow.
It was the threat of Packard and Bell that clearly did it.
Do we get anything for advertising Packard Bell?
Yeah, that's probably illegal. So yeah,
I mean, being called Packard.
And to be fair, I don't think is Packard Bell even a thing anymore. Because they're Hewlett Packard now.
And he's not here.
And he's not here.
That's a backup character in case things go wrong.
So has everybody?
so yeah, everybody throws their hands up and says, "We don't stand a chance. We're gonna give in."
You should get something for getting a zero like that.
You get better experience for taking them like that.
For taking them.
Yeah.
So I was basically done the round and a half. That's
Yeah.
with a load of perps. That went a lot smoother, didn't it?
I mean, there's a lot more going on, really, with civilians.
Did we try and get them to surrender last time?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they just ignore us?
Yes, I think a couple surrendered.
Yeah, there was a couple surrendered, and then one had their hand blown off with a.
I think stun grenades might be a bit overpowered.
Possibly.
Because, I'll be honest, I was assuming nobody was going to surrender. But,
Hello, have you been in the CS chamber? If you're not,
Oh, I'm not saying they're not
Yeah,
accurate.
like these are like hyper, like normal CS gas. Have you ever had a good old whiff?
Oh, yeah.
Mess your day up.
Yeah,
It really does give you a bad day.
Disputing the accuracy. It's just my next action was going to be have another go at dropping one in there.
I imagine if they can get all the flak jackets, they can get all the respirators.
Yeah.
I suspect that after we just
So
cover the map in CS gas for the third encounter in a row, all of a sudden the respirator sales would be skyrocketing.
Yeah, well, yeah, more, like most professional criminals will be prepared, so they'll
These
have
are
respirators.
drugs, aren't they?
Yeah, this was just a test, wasn't it? Just a test, just to these weren't properly organised. These weren't supposed to be properly organised criminals. It was just like the previous run through of this like little scenario. It was just a practical demonstration on how the combat rules work.
Well, that worked. That actually, they weren't like overpowered, if that makes sense, but still had the same powers last time. Everyone got a go, including the perps. So it wasn't like we all just went and wiped everybody out. It went a lot smoother.
I mean, to be fair,
and we were still under risk. I had a good shot the other day.
To be fair, most perps are crap.
Yeah.
They are terrible. The chances of them actually landing a hit are not quite low.
Well, you did.
Yeah, but we're not playing a war
one
game. We're effectively. If I'm assuming the scenario is going to be investigative. We're going to try and solve a crime.
Yeah. So
it's more the bits in between.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were better at shooting, we'd need armor.
Yeah.
Is that just the swagger thing? Here's a big target. Have a go if you think you're hard enough, sort of thing.
Yeah,
if we walk sideways towards our arms down.
I'm really not sure. Never, to be honest, until we started finding this out, it's never crossed my mind about that. It is weird. I mean, I've not looked at the rules for the other one.
Just check the armor. If it's different on the other rules, it'll say, won't it, whether they've got armor on there.
Yeah. I'm having a look now.
So, Judge Bell, did he use like a loudspeaker to get them all to stand down?
No, it's just his own voice. So your own voice, you can reach a 20-meter radius.
Plus all the bonuses from just annihilating everybody.
So with with a megaphone or the voice
Well, they all
enhanced.
want to surrender then. If it's 20 meters, a square's 2 meters, is it not?
Use the ruler there. Look. It's
10. Right, it does get everybody, doesn't it?
yeah, just.
Yeah. Apart from the guy that's run off.
Okay, yeah. Apart from the guy that's run off, but yeah, he escaped.
Heat seeker. Yeah, let's go on those bikes and chase the bastard down. Eager.
Well, I like that. I have to say, I like that. That felt like it was smooth.
Yeah.
Apart from our entrance.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how we passed as
Well, we know what we're putting our skills into, don't we? We'll get the experience.
I think that was one of the like big criticisms of this version that it's suicide for the judges to ride the bikes, try and control the bikes because they just
suck at it.
Yeah, the crap, they're terrible at it.
You need to dismount as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Use it as a remote control weapons platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, for all it's
Is that maybe to prevent? Because the temptation was to use your bike for everything, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Is that to almost force you to dismount?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the bike doesn't aim for one.
No, it just has to be where it's pointing. Cause
Yeah, it doesn't, and it doesn't aim. So the cannon fire from the bike is a bit more indiscriminate, to say the least.
I mean, there'll be combat in most games, won't there? But there is like investigation.
Yeah. Well, for instance, the like I said in that scenario, it's only the short one that's in the rule book. Let me have a look. Judges manual, that's right. It's in the. In that, from what I can, without actually just skimming through it, and from what I've read of it I've skimmed through it so far. There's just three potential bits of combat. Not necessarily combat, but 3 potential bits of combat. And like I said, one of those is there's 3 opponents, one there's 2 opponents, and then there's kind of a bigger potential fight at the end with like 10.
Are they so? You know, like the wine and the other one. Have you got some adventures in those as well?
Yeah.
So you could always run something from that and just.
Well, I've got 2. I've got 2 campaigns for this as well.
All right.
As well as I've got 2. I've got Slaughter Margin. I've got Judgment Day. There were 4 or 5 scenarios in the game's work in the White Dwarf.
The compendium's got a few things.
Yeah, and the compendium's got, and there's a camp in one of the, I think it's in the compendium, but there was a campaign published over a series of issues of White Dwarf as well. But yeah, so I've got quite a bit of stuff even for this one.
We're not playing this next week, are we?
No, it's
you're finishing that.
Hopefully finishing that next week. Yeah, Phil's Ride Wild. Phil's Rides Wild. But yeah, I mean, and then there's the you've got like your random generation as well. You know, you got like going out on. Oh, blimey! Scones just arrived with party of 10. Cheers for the cheers for the raid, Scones.
Welcome.
Hey!
We've just finished.
Yeah, you missed all the good stuff.
You just finished the fight. Hiya, Foxy. You just finished the shootout, the firefight that went
smoothly.
Yeah, the play test of like we bolted on the combat the what do we call it? Combat.
The actions.
Yeah, rounds and actions. Yeah, the combat rounds and actions. We bolted it on from Alien, rather than using the rounds and phases rules that's actually as written in the book.
Yeah, they were well convoluted. That like
it was.
Obviously, you're going to create a video from this, didn't you say, and actually upload it where it compares it to, so people can check it out.
Yeah. Well, Mark's already uploaded the first one. Like, cut.
No, but you can still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You upload this as well, but I mean, edit in the video comparison and talk about it.
Yeah, it would be interesting to do that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what did you two think?
Yeah,
I like it. I got to shoot somebody, so I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, I get what they were trying to do with the old system, with the
Workshop seemed to struggle with that line between overly convoluted and too simple.
Yeah.
And rules versions of stuff tends to veer from one to the other. And they go, oh, it's too complicated, and they oversimplify it and then overcomplicate it again.
Well, yeah,
It's always been the way.
There's certainly. I mean, there's bits in this where there's like a separate rule for just about for loads of different things. Every like different bits of equipment have its own, almost a part of bits of equipment have their own separate rule.
This is 80s Workshop. So
It is.
I don't know if you've ever played Rogue Trader or read the Slaves to Darkness, and it makes classic D&D look positively straightforward sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I think the rules have never actually been played properly by anybody. They've just sat there and gone, and we could have a rule for this.
Yeah.
And we could have a rule for, let's make it a D100 table and have a rule for every single different, and then we could have and we need to pad these 10 pages out. So let's have a whole load of more tables to roll and it'll be fine.
And and to be fair,
was,
this is
the 80s.
This is the daddy of all the systems they created as well.
I used to run the original Rogue Trader war game as a role-playing game because it had...
Yeah. Which, I mean, it
worked quite well.
It was kind of intended to, I think, be a war game, but with a GM.
There was a massive mission generator in the back of it.
Yeah.
Some really good stuff in it.
Yeah.
We played that quite a lot. I think probably playing D&D at the same time as a kid, but I used to run Rogue Trader.
See, I don't know if you remember Inquisitor.
I remember it, but I never played it.
So we used to play that as...
Let's say that was a good game, really good.
As a role-playing game rather than as a miniatures game. We actually just adapted it as a RPG. Yeah. And that worked really. And to be fair, it wasn't that much dissimilar to this with the location tables and whatnot. Probably wasn't actually that dissimilar rules wise, thinking about it. But no, I think certainly seemed to go smoother than
it did, didn't it?
Last time.
I mean, other than if we'd have done it the old the rules as written way, each of the toughs, each of these guys that have a gun, they would act on phase 3, 6, and 9, and then each of the others. The Norfolks, they would.
I think it was just the
phases
keeping track of the phases.
Yeah, it is. It's just. I mean,
I can't think of any other game that would be like that. Most games, you do all your things, don't you? And then it's something else's turn.
I mean, I kind of get what they were trying to do, and it's like I said, Dave. It's almost as if they sat there. Oh, this is a good idea. We'll do this, but never actually, see it is.
Or play tested it with 3 people.
Yeah, other than the people that thought it was a good idea.
But if you've got a couple of characters and 2 or 3 perps, it probably does work okay.
It's of its time, isn't it? Because what other games would you compare it to back then? There weren't that many games, were there, sir?
I'm trying to see when the Belfast store opened, because I'm pretty sure it didn't open until the 90s.
The what? Sorry,
I think it was about 95 or something, and we didn't get a store at EW in Belfast.
That would have been long after they sold it, wouldn't it? Long after the departure of Ian Livingston and
it'll have been a
Steve Jackson.
Games Workshop.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It was a Games Workshop. You know what I mean? It didn't open.
Yeah, it won't have sold board games and role-playing games.
No, it was purely Warhammer. You know, Games Workshop was purely Warhammer. So we didn't see it until, I think, 95.
I think we were
94, 95. It really it was like a new thing.
One in Sheffield, one at all this ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. What is the original one?
No, I think it was like maybe 3rd. Because I think, was it not Hammersmith? I think was the original one.
I think so.
Oh, right.
I think Sheffield was like maybe 3rd.
Yeah, it was.
But I wasn't. I was down in Exeter when I was a kid.
It was. I was going to it when I was 10, and that's like 40 years ago. So. Yeah, it's old.
Down on the moor.
Yeah,
brilliant. But like I said, we were really spoilt back then. I mean, there was it? I think there was a Forbidden Planet. Was there a Forbidden Planet in Sheffield at around the same time? I mean, I know that
at the same time it was Wicker Archers, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, that didn't arrive. Games Workshop. That didn't arrive in the year 2000. Like, we were literally a Soviet bloc country until 1990. We got nothing in a week, and then all of a sudden, people are brave enough to open places.
But Sheffield had a Games Workshop, Forbidden Planet. There was Space Centre as well, of course.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the Space Centre, not Forbidden Planet.
I think there was a Forbidden Planet down there, though. I'm sure there was
like a handful of stores left of Forbidden Planet.
There is a Forbidden Planet still in Sheffield, but Forbidden Planet is
I'll say it's become Forbidden Planet has basically become the Funko in comics.
I mean, it barely sells comics anymore.
Yeah.
The Space Centre was like more of a comic place.
It was. Yeah.
That's where I bought my first ever Call of Cthulhu game from, and it wasn't the rule book; it was the Great Old Ones.
Ah, right.
When I was 16, I think 15 or 16.
It's funny. I used to be able to go to checked out Forbidden Planet was open, and I was able to go to like the local Easton's, which is like W.H. Smith's, and get the same graphic novel for like a third cheaper.
Yeah, because
Forbidden Planet was a rip-off.
Yeah, but at one time they used to be really cheap as well. In fact, you can still every so often you can get certainly with when they still sold role-playing books. Every so often you could get something really cheap. But they didn't seem to have. They only seemed to have what that's stock that they had on the day, and then once that was sold, that was it, gone.
We never really had a role-playing shop, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was either comic shops, it was mainly just ordered online. 90s. There was the Dungeon, but it did various model kits and that, and I don't think it really, it had one shelf of like D&D books, that was about it. If I hadn't fallen into, if I hadn't went to GW first, I would never have heard of any of this stuff. And it was only through people, met in clubs and put us 100% ordered through Amazon. You never went to a store and browsed.
Well, that was thing with GW back then. It used to do all different things, didn't it?
But when it came over, to us, it was just purely Warhammer. That was it.
Oh, well, 90s, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was about 94, 95. I would say it was only I would say 94 at the earliest. It came to Belfast because I started in 96.
Well, going back to 84, I played Star Trek like Star Trek ship battles, but it was like a character sheet what you had for your ship and your crew.
Oh, fleet battles.
Fleet battles, BattleTech, obviously D&D, Call of Cthulhu. They did all sorts of things, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was it? I think there was a Star Trek role-playing game as well.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. I believe so. Or was it like a expansion for the fleet battles turning into?
It might have been.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, Doctor Who. Forgot about Doctor Who. When it were good.
Yeah.
When it were Doctor Who.
Tom Baker on the cover. But yeah. You will have got some more experience for this, even though we kind of. But I think to be kind, and since your judges are so incredibly crap, I think we'll just say that you've got. You've got 100 experience points to spend, so you can basically choose one of your stats to put up, and if I will be even so kind as to say that if you put one of your stats to 40 or more, then you can choose a special ability as well.
So was it 2d4, did you say?
2d3.
2d3.
I've got to find a skill that's got
So,
a chance.
to avoid that ridiculous thing, I've rolled 2d3. Oh fucking hell! I've got 2. I will give you the option of taking the average, which
It doesn't matter. Have you got?
Which will be 3.
I haven't got a skill above 34, so it's not happening, is it?
See, I've got a 36. I've got two 36s.
Showing off.
Go on.
Shall I be? I'll tell you what, Ash.
Round it up to 4.
I'll be really kind and just forget that. We'll forego it and say that everybody can put one of the skills up to 40 to become experienced judges. Because I think that with the hit
so
of the street,
are you penalising your expert judge? Is that what we're saying?
If I rolled 2 3s, I could turn my 34 into a 40.
Oh, there we go.
So that's street.
If I rolled 2 3s, I could turn my 36 into 42.
So there we go. That's what we'll say then. We'll say I'll let you your highest stat. You can either roll 2d6 or you can put your highest stat up to 40 automatically.
Well, it's same thing. So I've got a street skill of 40.
Right. I would like to improve my drive skill because that might be important. Because I've got a 39 in combat, but I want to put my drive skill up. So just 2d3.
Why is drive skill important?
Twice.
Yeah. So like I say, you can if you want, you can either roll, or you can put your highest stat up to 40.
Yeah, but my combat skills are 39, so it'd be a bit of a waste.
It would. So
that's what I mean. I'd rather just roll and get my drive skill up, because at least maybe next time I'll get to do that anyway.
Yeah. So
why did that not work?
Your drive skill. Yeah.
Why did that not work? Oh, that's why.
I take it we're resetting our strength and stuff for being back in the station and all that good stuff. I'll replenish my stun grenades.
We're going to have to go back to the station to change his uniforms.
And get a bandage.
And complain about the lack of armour.
If I roll that.
Union rep.
4. So that puts me up to 36.
We managed to roll 5.
So
I now have a street skill of 43.
43. So since you're the first one, Lynn, let's see.
Where do we look? I'm looking for the talents.
So if you in the judges manual, chapter 6, experienced judges.
Where's the manual? I've got Judge of Law, Book of Law, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were looking at your copy. I think it's.
Oh no.
It's not in. I haven't added that.
Oh, it's not in it.
I haven't got that far to add that stuff into the Book of Law yet.
I'll have a look at the book in that case during the week.
I can put them into chat. Where are we? Which one?
Do you want to put a link to the PDF?
I can do that as well. Let me see. I can upload it into
I've got the PDF.
There we go. I can put it into Ninja. Although I did think I thought I'd shared it already. But, 1 second. Oh god, my hard drive is a complete mess.
You could just tell us what's the best skill to have, Phil. Have you not read it?
They're all quite different, to be honest. Oh, thanks for follow Oedipus. Oh, is that Oedipus?
There's quite a few.
Odious, not Oedipus. That'd be something different.
How many talents are there? Quite a lot.
I think there's maybe about 10 for each skill.
Wow.
Where are we?
I'll have a look.
There we go. I shall. Uploading.
Does the talent need to be in the skill that's over 40?
Yes.
Okay.
Not uploaded?
Yeah. Or at least. Fucking hell. What's your upload? Or how big is it?
It's only 21 meg. I don't know why that's taking so. It's probably because it's maybe not so fast over this.
5%. If I went down and got my book, it might have downloaded it.
Where are we? Anyway, so no, that's a Game Master's book. Judges. So what were yours? Street skill, was it, Dave?
Yeah.
Combat-based skills, drive, technical, street. So you've got Aura of Cool.
Anyway.
Interrogate, keen observation, sector knowledge, judge's narc, sense crime, sense perps, or spot hidden weapon. And some of them can be taken more than once.
Keen observation sounds.
So keen observation, the judge with this special ability is so eagle-eyed he can see small targets at a range up to his street skill score in meters. Since the normal observation range of a small target is 50 meters, there's no point in a judge with street skill of 50 or less having this special ability.
Oh, so it's not actually observation; it's shooting, basically.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm choosing from the same list, so I'll choose something different from you, Dave.
Is there a
first?
I tell you, I can
investigation?
I can probably screenshot it and share the image quicker than I can.
Was the narc one? Is that an informer?
I think that's getting an informer. The judge's adept at manipulating the seedy underworld characters to his will. As a result, there is a chance of any henchman-type criminal encountered being willing to work as a narc or informer for the judge. This chance is equal to your street skill divided by 10 and rounded up as a percentage.
So 4%.
Wow. So yeah, well, otherwise you'd be getting narcs everywhere. Yeah, it's a small chance, but your narc escapes prosecution for his past crimes, if any, in exchange for providing you with information about forthcoming or past criminal activities. All narcs have a regular hiding hole where they can be found 50% of the time. A narc has a chance of knowing about any specific crime within his sector equal to his own street skill, rolled as a percentage. Narcs can also attempt to find out about crimes that judges don't know about. This takes 30 times D20 game turns Once he or she has the information, the knight usually puts it in a vid call to the Justice Central with your judge, then receiving the information via his Lawmaster Communications Unit.
You'd try and get one after every mission after you've made some arrests, so you've got a 4% chance after every game.
Well, every henchman criminal you encounter, you'd have a chance of
you get
4%. 7 or 8 of them at 4% chance.
Yeah,
apiece.
you might do it.
Or the interrogate might be handy. I was just thinking of a more investigative skill rather than just combat. So maybe the interrogate.
I'm on 97%.
Oh, completed.
Oh, you beat me.
Oh, all right. Well, don't need to upload that picture.
Just completed.
What page was it on?
It is on page. The skills start on page. Page 49.
So, what's Colin was? Are you putting yours in Drive? Did you say? Was Colin putting his in
Yeah, I
Drive?
put mine in Drive, yeah.
Driving.
Into not crashing.
Yes.
40.
Sorry, just the PDF popped up. I'm like, whoa, here it is.
Drive. Control roll.
Come on. 49.
Oh, the miniatures cardboard?
Yeah, standees, yeah. You could buy. They did publish loads of lead miniatures.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were
finger
awful,
looking
though.
good.
They were all terrible.
Oh, 10% plus 10 to the chance of surrender.
Drive fast. That's what you want. Drive even faster.
Street skill. Oh, yeah.
Interrogate does sound.
Aura of cool. I might just go with that.
Yeah.
Extra 10%.
Any faced with such a cool judge as you must have 10% chance to surrender.
Sense crime. There's crimes everywhere. It's the game.
Sense perp spot. Right, if you're going to go with Aura of Cool.
No, I'll let you choose first. You can choose first.
Do you want Aura of Cool? I think Aura of Cool or Interrogate are probably the two most useful ones. Because Sense crime, I mean, there's crime everywhere. There's perps everywhere, and they've all got hidden weapons. So.
That interrogate looks alright. So which do you want? Sector, no, what's that one?
See, I feel that maybe I ought to have Aura of Cool, seeing as I just made everybody surrender.
Yeah.
And then you can beat them up and make them talk.
Yeah, I think out of those, I'll go with interrogate then. Yeah.
Cool.
Does it say whether you can have them? Can you have any of them multiple times?
No, the ones marked with an asterisk.
Right, so you can increase your level of cool.
Yeah, so I think you can take them twice.
So how would you get to increase it again then if you raise it by?
It'd be by 20%. So Aura of Cool would be 20%.
No, I mean to.
It's
spending experience. Sorry.
Yes. So you spend experience to raise a skill, and every time your skill goes up by 10.
Yeah, I made thick.
40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Yeah. So what's Colin choosing on the drive then? Have you chose?
No, I haven't got up to 40 yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, the reason being, I've got 39 currently in my combat skill, so I wasn't going to waste that. You know what I mean? Because next time I get a chance, I'll take it to 40 and I'll get a specialization.
Oh right. So what?
So I rolled the 2d6
So
to get
he just,
myself up
he
to
just chose to up his experience instead on one of his lower ones.
Yeah, it seemed like a bit of a waste of automatically when I'm like practically there anyway.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
next dice roll will take me up and then I'll have it.
What was your next highest skill then after the 39?
Would have been my drive actually. It was 32.
Yeah, you go.
Out in the street we were on par.
Oh right. Because I increased mine by 6 from the 34, but that was my highest thing. So.
So there we go.
Cool.
So,
Cthulhu next week.
Cthulhu next week, and then the week after that, we shall start a proper scenario, which is called The Ultimate Crime of Tony Thermo, which is in the Game Master's book, so don't read it.
Okay.
There we go.
And depending on how well that goes, how well that is received, we'll decide whether we proceed further with the Games Workshop one or dip our toes in one of the other versions.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, with that
I'd
tweak,
be interested. Yeah, I like that. I'd be interested in just having like maybe a one night short one shot, not a 3-month one shot.
not a normal Wednesday night club one shot.
Just to see, just to compare them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean.
And then pick whichever one we prefer.
Yes.
So complete the next scenario.
Yeah.
Do like
A
this.
short,
It's really just a one scenario.
Yeah, flavour. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what it's like.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a really good scenario for testing this.
Yeah.
Lots going on, plenty happening. Everyone got a chance to do it. We just got a direct comparison.
And then and then do properly whichever one we prefer.
Yeah, and then we can so we can do a taste of each system, and then decide on one, and then play a proper, fully fledged mini campaign for the chosen system. I mean, the good thing about I think one of the good things about these Judge Dredd games as well. I mean, you can quite easily take a scenario from any of the systems and use it and quite easily switch it to the other one. Because the setting's exactly the same. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the major difference between them is the down to the year that they were published. So obviously, this one's back, 1985. So it's all the comics up to that date, whereas of course the Warning one, which is the newest one, that's got everything up to when was that published? It says it 2016. No, it must be later than that. 2018. No, that's Rebellion. Yeah, back when, maybe 2008. But that's going to happen. So the Warring one, that's going to be all the way up to like at the very least Day of Chaos. If anybody's familiar with that story.
Did they lose the IP? Is that why they were selling all the books off?
Yeah. I think it expired. I think it expired, and they didn't make any attempt to try and retain it, which was weird because they had loads of extra stuff planned.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of books, really.
Yeah, loads of source books they had planned. Like, that was this because they even had like a source book for Flesh.
I didn't even know that was a thing, the wine thing, until I think we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And then we were looking at Judge Dredd and I found it, but
no, I'd never heard of it before.
I'd never heard of it.
No.
The website's really weird.
It
was
is.
really weird.
But yeah, so I mean, by all accounts, Rebellion are going to make their own in-house role-playing game, Judge Dredd role-playing game. But when that will, if that's true, and when it'll surface, God only knows. Right, so thanks again if you're still watching us, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.